Question 1. A company needs to optimize costs for its highly dynamic Amazon EC2, AWS Fargate, and AWS Lambda workloads, where instance types, regions, and services frequently change. Which AWS cost optimization strategy offers the most flexibility to cover this fluctuating usage with a commitment to an hourly spend? Option A. Standard reserved instances. Option B. Convertible reserved instances. Option C. Compute savings plans. Option D. EC2 instance savings plans. The correct answer is compute savings plans. Here's the explanation. Compute savings plans are the most flexible type, applying to EC2 instances regardless of family, size, OS, tenancy, or region, and also covering Fargate and Lambda usage, all based on an hourly spend commitment. This makes them ideal for dynamic, evolving workloads across these services, as the discount follows the usage. Question 2. Which of the following statements correctly differentiates Amazon EC2 reserved instances, RIs, from savings plans, SPs, regarding capacity reservation? Option A. Both EC2 RIs and savings plans offer the option to reserve capacity in a specific availability zone. Option B. Only savings plans offer the option to reserve capacity in a specific availability zone. Option C. Only EC2 reserved instances offer the option to reserve capacity in a specific availability zone. Option D. Neither EC2 RIs nor savings plans offer capacity reservation. They only provide discounts. The correct answer is only EC2 reserved instances offer the option to reserve capacity in a specific availability zone. Here's the explanation. The study material explicitly states that for EC2 RIs, you have the option to reserve capacity in a specific availability zone, guaranteeing availability. In contrast, savings plans do not times reserve capacity. They only provide a pricing discount. Question 3. A financial institution has stable, long-running database servers on Amazon RDS and a data warehouse on Amazon Redshift, which are not expected to change for 3 years. They also have a development environment running various EC2 instances and using AWS Fargate that frequently changes. What is the most cost-effective hybrid strategy for these distinct workloads? Option A. Purchase compute savings plans for all workloads, including RDS and Redshift. Option B. Purchase standard reserved instances for all workloads, including EC2 and Fargate. Option C. Purchase reserved instances for RDS and Redshift and compute savings plans for EC2 and Fargate. Option D. Purchase EC2 instance savings plans for all workloads, including RDS and Redshift. The correct answer is purchase reserved instances for RDS and Redshift and compute savings plans for EC2 and Fargate. Here's the explanation. Savings plans cover EC2, Fargate, and Lambda, but not times RDS or Redshift. Reserved instances cover RDS and Redshift. Therefore, a hybrid approach using RIs for the stable database/data warehouse and compute SPs for the dynamic EC2/Fargate workloads is the most appropriate and cost-effective strategy, combining the benefits of both for different service types. Question 4. A data science team needs to run large-scale, fault-tolerant data processing jobs that can be checkpointed and resumed without significant impact. The primary goal is to minimize compute costs. Which EC2 purchasing option would be most appropriate for these workloads? Option A. On-demand instances. Option B. Reserved instances. Option C. Spot instances. Option D. Dedicated hosts. The correct answer is spot instances. Here's the explanation. Spot instances offer the largest cost savings, up to 90% off on-demand, and are ideal for fault-tolerant, flexible, and stateless workloads like batch processing and data analytics that can handle interruptions and checkpoint their progress without significant business impact. Question 5. What action should an application running on an EC2 Spot instance be prepared to take upon receiving a 2-minute interruption notice? Option A. Immediately terminate itself to avoid further charges. Option B. Request an automatic conversion to an on-demand instance. Option C. Perform a graceful shutdown, save its state to persistent storage, or transfer its workload. Option D. Increase its compute capacity to prevent the interruption. The correct answer is perform a graceful shutdown, save its state to persistent storage, or transfer its workload. Here's the explanation. The 2-minute interruption notice provides a critical window for applications to gracefully shut down, save any in-progress work or state to persistent storage, e.g. Amazon S3, Amazon EBS, or transfer the workload to another instance, thereby minimizing data loss or disruption. Question 6. A company is deploying a stateless microservices application using auto-scaling groups and wants to leverage Spot instances for cost optimization. To mitigate the risk of widespread interruptions and maintain application availability, which strategy should be implemented? Option A. Purchase a 3-year reserved instance for the entire fleet. Option B. Configure the auto-scaling group to use a Spot fleet that diversifies across multiple instance types and availability zones. Option C. Use only on-demand instances to ensure no interruptions. Option D. Set a very high maximum price for Spot instances equal to the on-demand price. The correct answer is configure the auto-scaling group to use a Spot fleet that diversifies across multiple instance types and availability zones. Here's the explanation. To mitigate interruption risk with Spot instances, a key strategy is diversification. A Spot fleet allows you to request capacity across various instance types and availability zones, increasing the chances of finding available capacity and reducing the impact of a single interruption on your overall application availability. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel